What the heck? You declined my call. What are you playing?
Oh.
You're on Tinder?
Yeah, I mean, like, why does it matter to you? Boy, bye.
I didn't take Allie's phone to be a dick. My peers and I were just going to express to her how researchers have figured out how virtual dating apps have changed individual expectations for relationships in regards to physical attraction versus emotional connections. And we'll see how she feels about that.
Why'd you take my phone?
Cuz, what were you using it for?
I was using this app, my friend showed me it.
Why'd you start using virtual dating apps anyway?
I don't know, I just got out of a relationship and I've been having a hard time. My friends told me I should start using this app.
Well, what if I told you that there was scientific research that can help you figure out not only your intentions, but exactly the personalities of people using the app too?
I mean, that'd be pretty cool, I guess.
Alright, how about you follow me and I'll get you on your way to getting your phone back.
Alright, I'm not doing anything else.
Alright, let's start from the beginning. Have you used any virtual dating apps before?
I've never used virtual dating apps. I have been on dating websites. Are they the same?
There's actually a significant difference in between, but I'll explain that to you in a moment. Was your last relationship? How did you encounter your last relationship?
We actually met on an online dating site, but that didn't work out clearly.
And I understand why you made the choice. So, alright, what we're gonna do is I'm going to not only show you the difference between virtual dating websites and virtual apps, but also the different motives of those who use those apps, as well as the reasons for potentially using one over the other.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright. Alright, and take a seat. Alright, here are virtual dating apps compared to dating websites. Virtual dating apps are basically applications where you are going to, you as the individual, once you activate the app, it chooses whether or not you indicate a gender preference, and then based on your GPS location that you choose, you will interact with people who have also initiated the app and fall within your parameters as well when you reach within their location. Unlike in dating websites, where you as the individual create a listing of personal factors where you'd match with other potential suitors with personal factors and have inputted a same city and same zip code in which you both would want to, but it isn't based on your current location. And since you are using a virtual dating app, you have indicated that you have a preference for males within your GPS location of under 10 miles. So over here, we are going to go over the move scale, which will be a listing of intentions that you may or may have in terms of using a virtual dating application. I will go over them individually and you will tell me which ones appeal or do not appeal to you.
Okay, so I don't think that like traveling, peer pressure, sexual orientation, I don't think any of those really apply to me, but I do have a few questions about social approval, relationship seeking, sexual experience, and what those have to do with my Tinder experience.
So in regards to social approval, that's basically how many matches does it take for you to feel as though you're popular in regards to other people that you know who use the app. Like, if you have a certain number of matches, do you feel like you're more confident? Do you feel like you're happier potentially because of that? In regards to relationship seeking versus sexual experience, it's whether or not the individual is trying to seek a monogamous or polyamorous relationship with that other individual that they match with, or if they're just wanting to have a single or multiple sexual experience with them that doesn't involve any emotional relationship label to it. In regards to belongingness, that talks about your feeling of loneliness when you don't have any matches, if you go a long time with not getting response from anyone that you may wanted to have a connection with, and whether or not a feeling of even getting a notification of a message from maybe someone you didn't even want to talk to may make you feel less or more so based on your use or non-use of the app. And about flirting and social skills, it's kind of like having it as a practice in ways of talking to people and even throwing out a gesture or a statement here and there just to see how you get a reaction.
So is dating online and using apps really that different from just meeting people in person?
Thanks so much for sitting down with me, Kayla, for this case study. Just to confirm before we begin, you have never used an online dating app before?
No, I have not.
Have not? Okay, well then we will begin. In a study conducted by Adita Paul for cyber psychology, behavioral and social networking, it was found that 60% of couples who met online are in non-marital relationships and often end up breaking up. Of couples who meet online, only a small amount end up married. The study found that these couples were less likely to commit to marriage and more likely to stay dating. She attributed this to 3 factors. The first factor she attributed this to is that individuals who meet online and use dating apps have too many options to choose from. She found that it was hard for them to stay committed to one person, knowing that there was so many other options out there just at the tips of their fingertips. As a person who has dated offline, how do you think that your relationships have been in terms of time span and commitment?
My longest relationship was almost 3 years, and my shortest one was over a year. So they've been pretty long.
And you would say that like your commitment levels are pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay. The second factor she attributed this to is that relationships that start online and through dating apps have different developmental time spans. Relationships that are initiated through today's technology take longer for individuals to establish that the other person's profile is credible before they ever meet. This can span up to weeks, and then once they actually meet, they still don't know the mannerisms of the individual that they're interacting with online. And so she concluded that couples who meet face-to-face and in person can start developing their relationship sooner. How do you feel that as a person who doesn't use online dating apps, do you feel like it's easier to establish a connection with someone in person or online?
Personally, I feel like it is in person because you can see how an individual talks and relates and whether or not they're being truthful in what they say by their body language. I know for me personally, I don't date anyone until after we've established a friendship, because through friendship you can see what a person's truly like.
That's true. Going off that second factor, this study determined that the third factor is a level of trust. This study concluded that 86% of people dating online are concerned about the others falsifying information. When you meet someone face-to-face, how concerned are you about whether the person is being genuine or not?
Like I said before, meeting someone face-to-face allows you to see their body language and whether or not they're truthful. You can also see, like, does what they look like actually attribute to what they look like on their profile pictures, because editing is a big issue, and then also, do they actually live here or not, like things like that, where when you're online, I know there's that sense of uncertainty, and safety is like a big issue, but when you meet someone first, like in person, like, you know, oh, like they were in my class, or like, oh, they go to the same place that I go, so you know, like they're here. It's like almost a false sense of security just because you can see them in a daily life.
So before we wrap up, are there any couples that you aspire to be more like?
My grandparents have been together for over 50 plus years. They actually met in high school and didn't start dating until after college, and they've been through the good and the bad, and they honestly said like the best way to do it is to start off as friends first and then go for that, so that's what I've always based it off of.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Alright, let's go meet your matches. Hey, someone's looking worthy of their profile picture.
Thank you, thank you.
You ready to you ready to find your Tinder match?
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, let's do it.
All right, bring it on.
My name's Connor, I'm 20 years old, I'm an avid Starbucks employee, and I like to steam your girl's milk and blend her Frappuccino.
I prefer decaf.
I'm Steven, I'm 20 years old, I'm a student here at Florida State, and I'm a Northeast kid in the Southeast world.
Nah.
I'm Rob, 26, and my philosophy on life is make love, fight Nazis.
Too old for me, no thanks.
Hi, I'm Matthew. I'm 20.
Hey, I'm Brad. I'm 21. I'm a bartender, and I enjoy short walks to the strip with my dog.
Keep the puppy. Bye.
Hey, I'm Ben.
That's Ben.
I'm 19. I'm on the track team at FSU, and I super like you, Ali.
Ugh, I'm done.
Ah, alright, so how do you feel about using Tinder in real life?
I mean, I guess it's fine, but I don't really think it's for me. I mean, I have tons of time, and there's so many people here on campus, so I could probably just meet in person.
That is true. Well, I think you're ready to get your phone back?
Yeah, I do. Can I have my phone?
Alright, here you go.
Thanks. Oh crap, it's dead.
Oh, hey.